My gal beside me, I'm as happy as can be. Oh Lordy, oh Lordy, oh Lordy. I asked her if she'd marry me. She blushed and then said yes, sirree. Oh Lordy, oh Lordy.
Ain't that a kick in the head? Sure is.
What? This is a very important ship, but what the hell kind of outfit is that? What? Shut up! Listen man, I already finished the game before everyone and their grandma knows about this ship. Killing me won't solve anything. Think he's right, boss. Who the hell are you? Actually, who's your barber? I mean, your face was already ugly enough. Combine that with your hair and wow. How about instead of talking back to me, you talk back to God and ask him why he made you look like that? Can I please leave? No. Good morning. I'll kill him. What? Anyways, I fixed you up. This is how you looked. That is not how I looked. This is how you looked. Anyways, come here and... Did you just decrease your intelligence to... Just come with me and look at this picture. What do you feel when you see this? How about this? Can you like... And this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Get the hell out of here. This is gonna be really difficult. Fallout New Vegas. From the guys who made... Wait, what did they make? This one's okay. This one's really boring. This one is definitely gonna flop. They didn't make anything. This is the only game they made. The Mojave Wasteland, a dangerous place for the people living in it, filled with terrifying animals that have been mutated and enlarged by the radiation. But if wildlife was the only thing we needed to worry about, this would have been much easier. NCR, Legion, Fiends, and Powder Gangers. Yeah! Actually no, these guys are really weak. This is a story about how a man or woman tasked with what's supposed to be a normal job discovers that they got involved in a conflict far bigger than they could have ever imagined. Fueled by revenge and hatred for the man who shot him, we prepare ourselves to find him. So, what is going on? The courier, us, have been given a package. Apparently this package has something called the Platinum Chip. The Platinum Chip is a data store unit that can only be used in a special device. And we, yes, we, as me and you, have been tasked to deliver it to someone. Anyways, we're on Good Springs, where good and spring things happen. Apparently there's a group called the Powder Gangers who want to take over the place. The Powder Gangers are a small faction from like... They were a bunch of convicts when the NCR, another faction, decided that, hey, let's put them in an institution and give them bombs. And somehow that was a bad idea. The Fallout series, starting as a top-down view game, has become a first-person shooter with the release of Fallout 3. After success, they decided to release another one called Fallout New Vegas. And Obsidian had 18 months to finish this game. Why am I talking about history? To give you context onto why this game crashes so much. So we're going to Nexus and download some viruses, and now the game works fine. So now that the game is functioning, let's talk about the gameplay. 2010 was a time where the piss filter was everywhere. Combine that with the Mojave being mostly desert, it amplifies its color to the max. The gameplay of this game is like every first-person shooter ever, but it's also very different. You get the shooty and the childhood trauma, and also the fast calibration that recovers. So the first time opening this game, you will be bombarded with so much information, it will 100% overwhelm you. Especially if this is your first Fallout game. Not only you have to keep track of your points, perks, and protecting yourself, you also get overwhelmed by the amount of information from the factions and the shit people keep spitting in your face. My advice, kill everyone in sight, murder them all, don't matter. And yes, by the way, you can do that. So, there is a question. Throughout your playthrough, you will slowly know that Benny went to New Vegas to hide there. So, why can't you go from here to here? That's very simple. The wildlife in New Vegas ranges from spit on it and it will die to... Please have mercy on me. And the ladder doesn't even get easier as you level up. You just don't get one-shotted as much. There are two of these animals that I want to talk about. Two that made me want to jump into a woodchopper. First one, the Death Claws. These guys are really tough and really fast. In order to actually do any damage to them, you have to have an armor-piercing ammo, and also attacking them without them noticing you to do maximum damage. But that's the thing, who the hell levels up sneak? So what I do is hop on top of a rock they can reach and snipe them from there. The second are the Cazadores. Imagine a fly. Now imagine a bigger fly. Pretty gross. Now imagine an even bigger fly. A fly is more annoying than a mosquito in my opinion, due to the fact that they rarely ever stand still for you to kill them. Now imagine if this fly wasn't just annoying but also poisonous. This is a cazador. These things are harmful, fast, angry, and attack in packs. If there is one, there will probably be 16 more behind it. And if they hit you once, it's practically over. So imagine getting hit 50 times in a row. If you don't have anti-venom, kiss your life goodbye. Also, don't ever bring your companions to fight these guys. They will 100% die. Not to mention there is a quest where you have to collect eggs for a woman named Red Lucy so you can sleep with her. Guess what are the last 2 eggs we need? As we go through Prim, a guy over there tells us that we were not supposed to be delivering the ship in the first place. There was another courier that gave up the package and gave it to you. I wonder who that guy is. After we do some shenanigans, we go to Neptune and...
Yeah! Who won the lottery? I did! Smell that air! Couldn't you just drink it like booze?
After we beat a man to death with a crowbar, we find out that a faction called the Legion has burned the place down, crucified, and killed. Absolutely disgusting. Wait a minute. These are parting angers. So I guess this is a perfect time to talk about the factions in this game. There are 3 factions in total. The NCR, New California Republic. These guys, as we know, are not the party's people. Every faction in this game has its own merits and demerits. The merits of these people is their military power. They offer protection to whom they want, and has some good history with the people of the Mojave. Except now they are kinda weak. So who is the NCR? Exactly, they are basically not the Legion. The NCR takes places that aren't theirs, don't ever clean after themselves or protect the civilians, or their own damn caravans.
I am. If NCR took the same stand and committed patrols to the roads, then I think that'd solve a lot of their problems right there.
Make enemies out of everyone, and even their own supporters hate their guts. But there's one last offense, the worst offense in my opinion, taxes. Yep, nuke them all, they all deserve to die. The Legion, a ruthless group that takes inspiration out of the Roman Empire. Because throughout history, one thing always stays consistent. It's a trait in me, in you. Racism, slaves, crucifixions, and the scariest of them all, philosophy. And I would never side with them. I didn't actually side with them. Regardless, contrary to the NCR, these people actually know how to run a country. It's just, well, you will have to live as a slave for the rest of your life. The Legion also kissed up the Caesar, so if he were to die, the entire thing would just crumbles. So, as you can see, these 2 lie in a very grey area. Anyways, we go to Novak to grab a bald guy. Can you take off your hat for a second? Why? Let's do it. And now, we're on to New Vegas, baby. But before that though... Join me, my beautiful woman.
No. I am a slave to the caravan. Go do something about that.
What the hell do I have to fix everyone's problems? Matter of fact, why does every place I go to someone needs help with something? What if I didn't exist? Would you guys just crumble and die or something? Whatever. Here's some caps, now come with me.
I guess it's better to go with you than stay in this.
Stupid loser, give me back my what? As I was going through the Mojave, I found someone called Old Lady Gibson, and she had an implant. So I beat an old lady to death with a crowbar. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't like the NCR nor the Legion. I hate them both. So in this playthrough, I was gonna help them with some missions to get some XP. I then stabbed them in the back. But I didn't actually expect that to happen earlier than I thought. Anyways, as we were about to enter New Vegas, some clankers stopped me and tell me to pay. How much? Okay, just after entering New Vegas legally, Victor stops us and tells us to go to the Lucky 38 to meet up with Mr. House. Now, I am not a man who likes to follow the rules, but for the sake of the pace of this video, let's go and listen to Mr. House is the 3rd faction of this game. So there's this thing called the Hoover Dam, and all these 3 factions are fighting to take control of the dam. Mr. House apparently has an army of clankers stored in the Legion's camp, and he wants you to use this ship to upgrade them to their max potential. This is obviously stupid, because if you look at the way Mr. House runs New Vegas, you can tell that giving him this much power would destroy the Mojave. Look at the difference between this and this. This is a border. Poor people, you stay here. The rich though, hell yeah, come and gamble. I am not giving you this ship. Matter of fact, I'm gonna destroy your robots too. And I will also nuke your grandpa looking ass. How about that for an order? And don't get me started on Caesar. If he existed in our time, he would have been a drama tuber's wet dream. Hey, what's up guys, we're here. Today we'll be talking about this maniac who thinks using women as slaves is a good idea for the betterment of our country. Not only that, but this man trains children to become warriors from such a young age. It's absolutely disgusting. But it's not like the NCR can run a country either. So the takeaway from this, we are in deep shit. نحن في حرب عظيم. In other news, Mr. House was killed by a guy named Macaulay. What's coming from him? I eradicated the man back to 2077. Screw him. And also this man likes to have sex with clangers. Hard R. And he smelled bad. Now that's just mean. And now everyone hates me. Yes baby, welcome to the casino. Remember back then when I reduced my intelligence and made myself clinically retarded? Well, I put all of these points into luck. And now, I am getting kicked out of the casinos left and right for almost bankrupting them. This is a great money making starter, so I go and spend most of my caps on the gun runners. This sword is absolutely legendary. Look at it, it's so badass. As you go through the Mojave, you run into a lot of NPCs that will give you side quests. I mentioned before with Lucy, she makes you hunt through eggs so she could fall in love with you. And the last one are death claws. The courier out of nowhere decides to pull a gamer move by jumping 60 feet and shooting 243 nukes up in the sky. They really hate when I pull that move. When the Vangraphs hired me to become a bodyguard and help them sell stuff, and then I killed all of them. This is a common thing you'll notice in my gameplay. I help and kill, because where is the fun in talking to other people? I want to see stuff explode. A lot of decisions in this game are heavily related to each other though. When I killed the Vangraphs, I helped Cass get her revenge on them for destroying her caravan. But if I were to help the Vangraphs, I would have killed Cass, and there is no way in hell I am going to do that. So most of the time if you interact with the side characters in this game, you will end up making a decision that either goes against them or with them. And that's a part of the reason why people consider this the best Fallout game. There is no good choice. It's black and white. It's gray. You help a faction hoping that they won't cause issues, but in the end, they do. Every single decision you make will have a good outcome and a bad outcome. So, who's gonna get control of the Mojave and Hoover Dam? Me, obviously, because I deserve it.
Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort, make new friends, or rekindle old flames. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra Madre grand opening this October. We'll be waiting.
What the hell? Finally awake, I see. Great, we have a talking bean. Shut up, boy. Listen to me carefully. We're about to heist this shit, no cap. See that casino behind me? There's gold in there. Gold. And you will have to go inside and take it for me. Also, I kind of did an oopsie and the collar around your neck will explode if you run into any radios and speakers. What? This is the first DLC out of 4. This one is the most different out of all of them. Turning your vehicles into a survivor horror game. Watch for radios. Enemies are not that hard to beat, but if you are underprepared, get ready to die a couple of times. The cloud, which is just toxic gas, it can kill you really fast though. And oh yeah, did I mention traps? There are traps, a lot of traps. Anyways, because of my absolute dominance in strength and melee, this DLC was a cakewalk for me, till I realized that I wasn't recording and I was almost done with it. So what you're seeing here is a recreation of what happened. Anyways, after you gather your teammates, one of them has split personality, gay, bold, lesbian, and a freak. After you enter, you get put on the Zaza again and you fall. It's not to say my teammates that somehow got in. Kill! I ain't killing anyone, except you. You know what you did. And here we are. Finally at the vault. 35? I have tricked you. Just come down so I can beat your ass. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna die. Out of nowhere though, the courier discovers God mode and leaves the vault with too much gold for his own good. This entire DLC is about letting go. All the characters in this game face the decision of either holding on or letting go. Yes, even you. The gold that you find in the vault is a choice. Until that I ruined the message by taking it all. As you interact with the Legion, you will notice some of them talking about someone called the Birdman. You shouldn't talk about the Birdman. The courier one day runs into the happy, silly caravan and... Is that a full suit? What a beautiful... And they're dead. So, personal story. After I loaded up the DLC and killed the white legs, I got attacked by another white leg past the bridge. Right here. This was a mistake, because I just shot follow Chuck. He was clearly killing the guy who was shooting at me, by the way. But because of my dumb, turned off, rotted brain, I have decided subconsciously that he was an enemy, and shot at him, ruining the entire DLC for myself. And having to go 4 hours back into my save file to do all of the other DLCs over again so I could get here. Great, isn't it? Anyways, the burned man, Joshua Graham, the religious man. Honestly, this DLC is kind of lacking in so many parts. I don't even know what to talk about in it. I wish they would have just, taken Joshua and put him somewhere else. The quests are just fetch quests or go ahead and kill these people. Daniel is also interesting, but again, in terms of gameplay, there isn't much to do here. I'm not gonna talk about the philosophical nature of Joshua and the meaning of the tribes and all of that. This video is entertainment for us after all. But what I'm gonna talk about is the diaries you can find of the tribe's father, which was just a man who survived a nuke in 2077, going to the Zion's caves to take shelter there, presuming his family is dead. But what came after the nuke was definitely the worst part of all of this. After surviving in the cave for 2 years, the radiation finally went down and he was able to go outside to grab food and water. After a while, he decided to go back to his family, to bury them and kill himself, but he couldn't do it. One day, he found a bunch of survivors, the dead horse, watching over them and saving them when it was necessary, resulting in them thinking he was some sort of a divine being. Until the people of Vault 22 came along. Vault 22, a place you learn about in the Mojave from an NCR scientist, who sends you on a quest to recover some data. But what you find there is one of the most bone-chilling vaults experience you will ever see. Sounds of radios and people talking like it's a haunted place. Fungus monsters that were once people. The people that were able to survive left the vault to find a place in Zion, but they weren't as nice as they thought they would be. Killing the people Randall has been protecting and eating them. Randall was out for vengeance, killing everyone. Every single one of them. Gun, trap, till they finally gave up. And one day finding a woman named Sylvie. After a while they fell in love and she was pregnant. Chills ran down Randall's spine. Fear was worse than the first time he had experienced the atomic bomb. Way worse than the time he was fighting the Vault 22 dwellers. What if he can't protect this family too? Studying and preparing for the birth, the time has finally come. But Randall failed. His child died, so did Sylvie. Burying them and finally deciding to take his own life to go there and be there with them. But he just couldn't do it. The Sorrows finally came in the land, a group of children. Randall taught them from afar to be careful but also practice forgiveness. One day though, Randall realized he had lung cancer, and with his dying breath, he said,
"It's cold enough that I won't last long on the high mound up next to Red Gate. I think I've got enough breath left in me to make it. I'll just lie down and stare at the sky. Feels right. I hope they'll do well. I hope no harm comes to them from within or without. Did my best to prepare them with the last notes. Said something kind about each one of them. What makes each one special. Told them the Father was pleased by their kind natures and that it would be up to them to handle things on their own from now on. That I'd be silent but still watching and still caring. Lying. Then. Oh yes. Lied to you, Char. And Alex. And Sylvie. Told you I'd be with you forever. but I wouldn't go back and unsay it once if I could. What was the point of it all? So many failures. But I never forgot your face. Or little nuts. Sorry, Sylvie's. They used to say that happened after a while, but it never did for me. Maybe the only point of all that living was to keep those pictures in my head going for as long as I could. It was the only life I could give you. Not a day went by without. It wasn't a choice. I chose to die again and again. Just never did. Body had its own drive. Well, the little ones will need it. Species will need it if it's to continue. That blind drive onward. I wish them well. It's been a gift to me, at the end of it all, to behold innocence. Goodbye, Zion.
Oh god, what is this now? Old World Blues. This is where New Vegas shines the best in the DLCs. Good writing with funny moments, gameplay that is challenging but not tedious, and of course, amazing characters. Like Dala, a girl, she is a pervert. Literally ejaculates from looking at your body.
Enough. I'm already intrigued. You have sufficiently percolated me.
Look, I have drain cells now. Or Morbius, the crazy old grandpa. Not to mention you have your own hub that can talk. Yes, everyone.
Buddy, if my heating element were just a little bigger, you'd be on fire right now! On fire!
Of course I'm obsessed. They made me this way. You think I don't know how crazy I am? Of course I do. They programmed me to know that too.
House appliance can talk, 2 women bickering, very accurate, and the biological research station which wants your seeds.
Yeah, baby. Feels good to be online again.
Very accurate too. A talking suit, my beloved. By the way, Dr. Klein, the guy who sends you on a mission to stop the villain of the DLC, tells me straight to my face that they were the ones to create the Cazadors. Right in my face. After hunting myself from crashing out and killing every single one of them, I go ahead to track Dr. Morbius, which I then later find out that he is just an old geezer on drugs. I think we all know the best option here. I think it's time for me to go home, guys. I don't think all this killing is for me.
You killed half of the Mojave.
No, don't stop me. I will not change my mind.
Go to hell.
This is not home. What the hell happened here? We'll find an iBot called E.T. He helped us open some locked areas and he's also very cute. As we are progressing though...
Courier, I hate you, Courier. Listen to my deep voice. Does that make you feel
What is wrong with you?
The bear, the divide, the people, killed, murdered, NCR, bear.
Can you just get to the damn point?
Suffer. Also, he's a detonator. Go blow some stuff up.
Hell yeah. This is the last DLC of the game. Remember the courier that was supposed to take the ship from you, but when he saw your name decided not to? Well, that's Ulysses. So what is going on here? Not too long ago, actually, the courier was out there doing his job till he was given a package to a place called the Divide. He knows of the Divide. He goes there to supply it after all. Well, here is the surprise. The Divide was built on top of a nuclear warheads, and the package you just delivered was an activation code for these nukes, resulting in everyone in the Divide dying. And the people who didn't die turned into ghouls, NCR Legion. So is this your fault? No, you're gonna say, this is not my fault. Well, yeah, you did your job as you were told and left. But Ulysses sees it differently. He says that you should have known what's in the package before you delivered it. Well, that's the thing. If everyone that was delivering packages from Amazon were to look at it, there would be invasion of privacy. Also, Ulysses liked to speak a lot. Like, a lot. You would say, so this is revenge on me for killing your people? And he would say,
maybe, no, maybe yes, I am not taking revenge on you specifically. NCR, Bear, Legion. Maybe they would have done it if you weren't there. Maybe fate wouldn't have allowed the Divide to stay. NCR, Bear, Legion, I hate them, but I hate you more, so I'ma make you suffer.
He said yes, that's it, yes. Regardless, the landscape of this DLC is probably my favorite. Seeing the divide and the destruction around it, it's absolutely great. The nuts to butts action is also amazing. But again, the story isn't really great here, because you really didn't cause any of this. Any action you take in this game makes a faction or a person hates you, is directly caused by you. This one isn't. So being blamed for it really doesn't make sense to me. Regardless, after a long journey, I make Ulysses step down from his high horse and we go home. I should go apologize to the theme. Hoover Dam, here I come. As the courier is getting ready to take over Hoover Dam, he gets inside his tank and starts shooting everyone in sight, reducing the number of participants in the war. And yes, I did talk to the Boomers and the Brotherhood of Steel and all that jazz, but I really don't have time to dive into them. This would be like a 36-hour video. So let's just go to war. Kill, murder. People really think that they're gonna beat me somehow. I smoked your leaders before, right in their camps, by the way. Get a grip. And now the Mojave is safe? Again, I'm gonna mention this. But what makes this game great is its moral compass. You help the NCR, these people are getting hurt by it. You help the Legion, these people are getting hurt instead. Independent Vegas, well, maybe that wasn't so good after all. Everything will have downsides and upsides. And to be honest, now it's very rare to write a story like that in a gray filter and not make everything right and wrong. Because as you grow older, you realize that 90% of life's choices are not right or wrong. Your choices will help someone, but also hurt another. So, do I recommend this game? Yes. If it's your first Fallout though, it might take multiple playthroughs to get a good grasp on everything. So be patient with yourself and play however you want till then. There's a lot I didn't discuss in this video, and you will be surprised by what this game has to offer. Also, download a lot of mods, like a lot. This game runs on hopes and dreams, which is the true American way.
They had in the old world. Because war never changes.